It's a great honor and a great joy to represent Parmarth Niketan Rishikesh today at the 4th International Travel Conclave and Travel Awards. I would like to actually start my session with a short video. It's one of our premier events, the International Yoga Festival, and it's held every year from the 1st to the 7th of March. And this year, we welcomed over 1,000 participants. I love this as a great example of tourism at its best. And it really illustrates Pujya Swami Chidanand Saraswatiji Maharaj, who's the president of the ashram, and Sadhvi Bhagawati Saraswatiji, who's the director of the International Yoga Festival, that the ability of tourism to really bring together people across borders and boundaries. And without actually a sales, marketing, or PR team, spiritual organizations, especially Art of Living, Parmarth Niketan, and so many others, are really bringing together people from every corner of the world. And I feel like so much has already been said, so I will try to, summarize. What I think Pujya Swamiji and Sadhviji have really been able to do is understand the essence of India, and this is what Swamiji was speaking about also. The essence of India is really not, and I being somebody who was born and raised abroad, spending 8 years in this country in Seva at an ashram in Rishikesh, never having been there, can say, is I didn't come here for the malls, or the hotels, or the shopping centers. What pulls people to India is really the spiritual, cultural, natural heritage of this country. And like Swamiji said, and I reiterate, that in every rock in this country, there is a story waiting to be told. And in every experience and in every particle, there is the power to lead us back to our spirit. And this is really what Parmarth Niketan has been able to do. But I also feel like that Pujya Swamiji and Sadhviji understand that it isn't about creating something. And this is again, Swamiji said so beautifully, that ऐसा नहीं है कि हमें कुछ बनाना पड़ रहा है, सब कुछ यहाँ बना बनाया है भगवान की कृपा से. हमें उसमें क्या करना है, उसको improve करनी है, उसकी presentation को improve करनी है, और वो जो obstacles है, जो उसको hinder कर रहा है, लोग उसकी खूबसूरती नहीं देख पा रहे हैं, उसको दूर करना है. And it reminded me when I was thinking about what I would say today, is हमारे प्रधानमंत्री, who I love and adore, shared so beautifully in his first speech on the 15th of August, where he talked about the Swachh Bharat mission. And now Swachh Bharat mission has just gone full blown. But it's wonderful that the context was tourism. He said, and I quote, "We want to promote tourism. Tourism provides employment to the poorest of the poor. But there is a big obstacle in promoting tourism, and it's our national character, and that is of the filthiness all around us." And I think that really goes to the core, again, of what Pujya Swamiji and Sadhviji are doing, is simultaneously we are working for a Swachh Bharat and protecting our environment, because there can be no paryatan without paryavaran. So as Pujya Swamiji says, tourism social responsibility. There is a tourism social responsibility. When you go into a space, you have an impact on that space. Tourism has an impact on that space. And so I would like us all to really think about today, as people within the tourist sector, what can we do in our businesses to promote green, responsible tourism? Whether it's saying, per package that I sell, I will plant this many trees. Or that all of this food that gets left over from this wedding will go to those who do not have food. Whether it's saying, I will not use plastic, my travel agency will not use plastic, my business will not use plastic, and we will use eco-friendly products. Whatever it is, that step I leave to you, but I would like you and invite you, on behalf of Pujya Swamiji, to raise your hand, those who are willing to take this sankalp today, कि I commit to at least one step. I will do. Raise your hand. कुछ तो लोग निकलेंगे इसमें से कम एक कदम हम उठाएंगे कि हम अपने बिजनेस को, हम अपने टूरिस्ट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी को निभाएंगे. And lastly, I would like to invite ITCTA to Rishikesh to host the 5th annual event. I don't know where Ajay Gupta ji is, but this invitation will go to him. He next is at your home, on the banks of Ganga. The 6th one. Acha, okay. And he is such a phenomenal, मतलब इतनी विनम्रता से सबका आज स्वागत कर रहे हैं, ऐसा लग रहा है वही सेवा में आज. So a big round of applause for bringing everyone together. And I welcome you all beyond the Travel Trade Conclave, whenever you can, with your friends, with your family, home to Parmarth Niketan Rishikesh. Thank you.
Ms. Nandini, thank you so much for taking out your time. Thank you. Madhviji, it was lovely having you here. Dr. Ruchi Vyas, lovely having you as well. क्या तालियां थोड़ी और जोर की हो सकती है for all the speakers? It was a wonderful session.